This is the story of someone who saw the lack of showmanship and camaraderie in the Halo community. They wanted a community that was not only strong, but strongly knit, and that members would actually benefit in a way they quite never thought they could before. This is the story of the Metal Uprising Reforged. Last video we left off talking about how I started the Metal Uprising, and how Halo Follower helped our leap to success, so if you haven't seen that video, click here to watch it now. But if you have, our clan story continues by talking about some of the conflict and juicy drama we encountered on the way to the top. Back on Reach, there was a clan known as Joker Nation. They were a clan of hooligans whose mission was to troll all the other clans. I look back at this controversy now, and it was probably one of the most bizarre and hilarious rivalries we ever had over the years. Joker Nation was going around the clan community and challenging clans to clan battles. If they won, they would publicly shame the clan on their YouTube channel. If they lost, they would use alternative Xbox Live accounts and stage a clan battle against themselves and have the opposing clan lose. Then they would post the clan video and shame the clan on YouTube. For me, this was a brilliant propaganda strategy, but frustrating nonetheless. We made sure that the second time we faced their clan that I recorded the footage and uploaded it directly after we beat them, so if they decided to upload a fake one, there would be a record of us beating them already. It got to the point where I made a breakdown video showing that the gamer tags in their fake videos weren't the same as our clan battle team's gamer tags. And I also joined an Xbox Live party with them for over an hour and tried to get them to stumble on the words and confess to the video as being fake. They had no idea that the entire time I was recording the conversation via a PVR connected to my console. And it worked. They admitted that they were faking the clan battles, and I ran to my computer and uploaded the footage. Because they had done this to so many small clans, let alone us, I felt that someone needed to stand up for the little guy. Eventually a top 10 clans list was made by someone, and we were on it at number 7. There were a bunch of clans making their own top 10 lists back then, so it doesn't really matter in the end. On some lists we were top 3rd and on others top 5th. The point that mattered to me was that I was doing something right. This is the part of the story where we talk about the good and the bad. At the point that Halo 4 got announced, we were one of the most competitive clans out there. We were trying to come up with ideas to continually support the casual side of the clan. We made a training division to train members that couldn't get into the competitive divisions on how to get better. We also started to dip our toes into the roleplay side of things, although that never worked out in the end, due to most of our clan being either super MLG or too old to want to be part of this new roleplay stuff. When Halo 4 dropped, I created a brand new recruitment video. I worked really hard on that video too, and arguably I feel it's one of my best videos. But without the help of the great Halo follower, alas, it only received half the views of the first. The problems arose in Halo 4 when 343 completely changed the way MLG played. The enemy team can now spawn behind you if they started to be spawn trapped. I looked at map blueprints, I watched as many esport teams as I could to try and figure out how the map control worked in Halo 4. I just couldn't figure it out because I was missing one key feature. Instead of key positions on the map, it was now about keeping the enemy in front of you, and that was about it. I mean, there were some key areas like weapon spawns that you wanted to control, but nothing like Halo Reach. There wasn't a definitive your spawn and our spawn location, and I was looking way too deep into it. To the point where I would transfer the leadership role of the clan battle team to my best player. What's up, Mikey? The second issue we had was Halo 4's Forge. It was tiny. You couldn't build anything like you did before. Our clan meeting maps were so small compared to the past, and I was still a really big forger back in the day, to the point where I was downloading modded file share maps that allowed you to place more items and go past the budget. I couldn't make anything pretty like I used to. The frustration in not being able to be as good as my competitive players really mounted on me in Halo 4. I tried so hard and brought my best players into the octagon every single day to try to help me get better. It got to the point where I threw a controller through my 60-inch plasma TV. But sadly, I will always be a wannabe MLG player, and I'm fine with that. It took me a while to realize that I just have a lot more fun playing social because I don't have to worry about being so sweaty 24/7. But back then, that became one of the compiling reasons I hated Halo 4. I also was wanting to give myself a better quality of life instead of sitting on my couch every day hosting events and meetings and just bringing everyone together. One of my members with the GT, Devil Archon, conjured a meme that became almost like a clan motto, that nobody in the clan would ever play unless I invited them. And as soon as I got off, they would all disappear as well, unless they were going to Division games, of course. I got so overwhelmed with wanting a break and to pursue better things in my life, that in one of our council meetings I finally revealed that I was thinking about transferring ownership of the clan. It was an awkward silence, and then followed by, "You're joking, right?" They begged me to stay, saying the clan will die without me. "You can't leave us." I was guilt-stricken for sure. I didn't want the clan to die, so I told them I would be promoting myself to chairman of the council, and that I will hold a challenge of charisma, problem solving, activity, and popular vote. As this challenge was taking place, there were people that were saying that they still couldn't believe that this was happening. It was almost like I had become something other than a person. They looked up to me in such a way that they just assumed I could never tire. The challenge came down to a vote of just 2 people, and a clan co-leader by the name of Berserker Jules won the popular vote. I had no doubt in my mind that he would do a great job. I stuck around for another 2 months, and I broke up with my girlfriend, moved out of the military single quarters, got a roommate, and went back to school at the local college to upgrade my marks. This was the best decision I had ever made because it forced me to hit life head on and pursue a career rather than hide behind an online dream. But deep down inside, I felt like even though I wanted a better life for myself back then, that I let a lot of people down. And I never forgot any one of you. I saw my clan members as my kids. I talked them through a lot of their issues growing up, and I felt like I was abandoning them by helping and leading them and helped me jump out of my depression. And I thank you all for that. The clan didn't last too long after I left, as it went through 2 other leaders before it was disbanded. I still got over 30 messages a day that I would forward to the clan until I changed my gamer tag on Xbox, as I did not have to deal with the spam. In the end, I was just happy that I got a little snippet of fame in the Halo community for a while. But now that we have started back up, we're going to have to work to get that back. I want to thank everyone that helped me along this journey, and I'm glad to see a lot of familiar faces come back to Reforged this clan, and ensure that the Metal Uprising will rise once again in Halo Infinite. That is the end of the story of the Metal Uprising Reforged. If you want to join our clan, click on the Discord link in the description below. And if you want to hear more clan community stories or news, then hit that like button and subscribe so I can give you the content you deserve. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bamla53, out.